Well, good morning, folks. Got a little bit of room on my phone yet. I gotta clear this memory out, pull some of the stuff out of my computer, or I don't know, delete the crap I don't need. But, anyways, this will be a kind of a quickish video. Got a project this morning. It's July 5th. Happy Independence Day, day after. Um, so, 2012 F150. We're going to throw some subs underneath the back seat, amp, and power wire kit, and keeping the factory radio. Let me show you what we got. So, back her up. So we're doing a 1200 watt RMS Skar audio, the RP 1200.1D. We're going to couple that with, sorry, I got my, already starting to work on the amp mount. Got a 4-gauge kit. Got a 2-channel line output converter, and that. So made for this box. 212s. Team lift. I gotta try and figure out how to get this out without wrecking it, but we're gonna stick with the keeping the factory radio for now. Gotta figure out where I'm gonna mount the bass knob. He's got a light for or a switch for a light on the front of his grill, like kind of built in. Actually, it's pretty cool. I don't know if it's the Skar bass knob, so not really keen on taking these apart. Although they can come apart, it might be easier just to. He's got a blank spot, like right here. That might be a good spot to pop it in right there. Although it'd be kind of awkward to kind of reach around and grab that. So this is always a tough decision. So obviously I was going to use this space, but there's that. So we will probably find, this is his air conditioning return like sensor thing. Might just mount it here so it's kind of up above so you can tune it this way. Yeah, that's it's something you have to figure out first, or kind of one of the first steps ish. You want to know kind of how to run things and run wires and stuff, but let me show you where we're going to mount the amp. So that's what that plate was. I'm going to make a plate. I'm going to use this bolt to secure it, and it's just going to basically lay the amp. It's going to place the amp all the way back here up against this padding. These seats, there's no room behind them when they're flipped up, and there's no room underneath them when they're flipped down. So this space back here is pretty much what I can use, and I might, because this is a lot of insulation right there. I don't want to, well, it should run, these amps run hot, so I might end up having to cut a little bit away to give some air space around that amp, because when I set the amp in here, this portion of the seat does touch the edge of the amp. It doesn't move it too bad, but definitely touches it. So yeah, that's something to think about. I might end up cutting that away just to give it a little more, because there's that stuff's like this thick, so that'll actually give it some breathing room. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, so I was thinking maybe putting it underneath the driver's seat or passenger's seat, but that really doesn't. Oh, no, there's not enough room underneath the passenger's seat either. I don't know. There might be. Yeah, you know what? Now that I look there, that might be where I'm going. I might go down the passenger side. I got a grommet on the bed. You know, let's work with me here. Let's figure this out together. Let's look from the front. What do we have in the front? Oh, there is a lot of room under here. Okay. Well then. And this seat does not move up and down. It's just a slidey forward thing, so yeah. I think we might have a winner. I think I'll mount it underneath the passenger seat and yeah, be done with it. Cool. All right, and the battery is on the passenger side, which is nice. I do have, I'll see what my access is on the inside. I've done this model year F150 a couple of times. I just don't remember them. They're not a memorable vehicle, so it must mean it's pretty simple to put in. I don't know, but looking over there, I've got, God, if I can't access that grommet, I can definitely drill a hole. There's plenty of firewall, because otherwise I've got a good, like down in the corner here, there's the cable, the grommet that the cable for the hood release goes through, and that's got plenty of room to run a 4-gauge through, or there's enough space on the wall to drill a fresh hole, and I know I can get at that because there's nothing underneath the driver's area. Huh. All right, I'm going to come back and I'm going to tell you what I figure out, if I'm going to do it underneath the passenger seat or if I'm going to continue with my original plan and put it underneath the back. So I like the passenger seat idea though, because I can access both ends of the amp if I put it in there right. Yeah, I'll be back. All right, it's been about an hour, maybe. Yeah, maybe an hour, not even. Yeah, maybe a little more, I don't know. You get so caught up in doing this stuff, so let me show you where I'm at. Okay, so I've got the cable running right through there. Perfect spot. There's a little nipple that I'd squishing your head. All right, cut a nipple off right there, and perfect size for the wire. Got it in Tech Flex. Got it coming undecided. I am going to put it underneath the seat. I was thinking about running my wires here and in, but then this is solid. I mean, it'd be a hump here. It'd be hard to get this cover back on. So I'm gonna go from there. I'm gonna hug this hump in the carpet, which is the vent, plastic vent. And it has a little bit of give to it, so we'll tuck the wires there, have everything come out in this direction. I've got my speaker wire. This is my input. It's actually the rear passenger door speaker. Verified it plays all the frequencies. I did a sweep with a USB that I've got. Brown with blue is positive. Brown with white is negative. I confirmed that with my little clicker tester thing. The polarity checker. So I just got to solder some wires on there. Base knob, I still haven't figured out what I'm doing with that yet. God, I really want to do custom mount it right there, but I just think it's going to be, it might be awkward. It's awkward regardless, wherever I put it. So, to be determined, I think. I don't think I can put it on there. I don't know. I've got the wire ran though, so, or not ran, but I've got it on the amp. Let me show you. I made an amp rack. So, had to glue an extra little bit onto here. This will all be covered. I don't know. I use silver. I might just go over that with black real quick, just to kind of hide it a little better. This is gonna, slide underneath the seat. Got the line output converter put in. Had an extra 3-foot RCA, so I wasn't bundling up a 17-footer right here. Got all my wires out, base knob, remote, and input. So next is just to move that into the truck, and I could make my ground wire off of this too. Yeah, I think I'll wait till that's in so I know exactly where I'm gonna put my ground. This one's got the steel body, so it's not the aluminum body truck. If you worked on any of these, the aluminum body ones, you actually have to take the frame or the ground wire from your amp down to the frame. It just has better ground. Seen that on a couple of videos that people have done with, especially with DSPs. It's just a simple sub amp install, so it's not really gonna affect the sound. But I'm gonna ground somewhere in here, under the carpet. This is a nice, there's nice and thick metal there. Yeah, that's next. Getting there. Like I said, I just got to figure out what I want to do with the base knob. I like doing them. Oh God, I can't see me. I like doing them custom. I hate screwing those little boxes. That looks so cheesy, but I'll figure it out here and let you know. I'm actually trying to do this kind of in a hurry. We're leaving for a 3-week vacation back home next week, or tomorrow. Actually, we're leaving. We're driving back, so trying to get this snuck in there before that, and otherwise we just have to wait till the end of July for me to get to him. So still got to pack, still got to get the van ready to go, and plus it's day after 4th of July. We got to clean up all the debris that had fallen on our house from the entire neighborhood lighting fireworks off last night. So in fact, somebody was already lighting off another batch this morning, so apparently they didn't spend enough money yesterday, but I love them. Just wish they didn't cost so much. All right, I will be back with an update once I get this seat, get it routed and everything. Show you where I'm at. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I got working. I forgot to stop and show you guys show you my progress, but as she's all done, I just tuned it up. Customer's on his way. Actually, his dad's on his way, but let me turn you around, show you the finished product. It really went really well. My only issue was finding a remote. The fuse box is those really tiny little fuses. I have a fuse tap meant for it, same shape and everything, but it's the fuses are recessed so far in. I just had to find a wire, tap into the wire at the fuse box, and the first wire I tapped into showed 12 volts on ignition. I tapped into it, and then when I had everything, I was going to test the amp, it wasn't there anymore. So either I grabbed the wrong wire after I tested. I don't know what happened. I had to find another one. That was really the holdup. Let me turn you around here. Back up. All right, so we got our battery on there, our connection. That still fits. Nice and secure. We got our mount for the fuse holder. It's all tied up there. Yeah, we'll go to the back. So we got the box. It's a ported box, so the port's on this side. Let me get the seat scooted forward, so I'll see if we can show you underneath there. Oh, it's hard to do with one hand, but so I got my amp rack. I just got it screwed down to the plastic there. Everything's all secured, nothing's rubbing when the seat moves. I have all the slack under the seat, so I can actually, if I need to tune anything or fix anything, one screw, the whole thing comes out to about here. So yeah, I got the speaker wires coming underneath here, and then dummy me, I thought it was I thought the terminal was on this side. It turns out I was looking at the box wrong. So I poked the wire up out of the carpet here, but it's actually on that side. So I just got it tucked underneath the mat. If he ever changes sub boxes or whatever, we'll have plenty of wire wherever he wants to put the subs. Yeah, you won't even notice it, but it's a really nice box actually. It's curved. Look at the yeah, really nice job. I am impressed. Usually these prefab boxes are, this one's custom for this truck, which, a lot of them are A-trend boxes. They never do that curved stuff. That's pretty neat. I just noticed that. It sounds really good. I'd show you, but I don't have any royalty-free music to play. This has got the sync system, and God, that's just so cumbersome. Let me show you. I ended up just going simple with the bass knob. It's easy to reach. I just ended up mounting it right there. So wires coming out, but it's not how I like normally doing it. I do like having it, custom. If I can get the thing to screw into place, I'll do it that way. Or take it and drill a hole and have just the knob showing. There just wasn't a spot for it here. All right, that's it. I mean, a short video. Like I said, I got about, I don't have much room on my phone to store any more videos or photos, so I got to go through and clean this thing out. Thanks for watching, and catch you on the next one, I guess.